Alright.
Sige.
Hi, ako po si Jerome.
Hi, ako po si Omar.
And we are Team Joran.
Joran!
Josh and Joran together.
Kayo lang tumawa.
Bakit kami magka-team?
Dahil mas bata kami kaysa sa kanilang
Wow!
dalawa.
Wow!
We have the edge.
Aga.
Youth is the edge.
And also,
Aga.
pagdating sa mga arguments, laging nananalo si Jerome. So, I'm in the safe zone.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oo, mawawala si Omar. So, 50% lang yung masasagot. Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Benedix.
And together we are Dixlexia. May accent.
Magkagrupo kami kasi ako meron akong malalim na pag-iintindi sa Tagalog.
And I'm a deep English.
Before we start the real topics, we'll be having an icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
Okay. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Okay, the chicken came first. Manok.
Itlog comes
Wala na, talo na sila.
Joke lang. Siyempre, the egg. Benedict's?
The Egg Benedicts. Siyempre, nauna ang itlog kasi siyempre, di ba, pag nagsisimula ka, dapat maliit ka muna bago ka lumaki. Alangan naman ng manok ang mauna, di ba? Ang laki-laki nun. So, kailangan magsisimula ka sa maliit, tapos tsaka ka palang lalaki.
Objection. Saan manggagaling yung itlog kung wala yung manok?
Tama. Pero may dalawang argumento dito. Nauna ang manok dahil
Argument.
una, kung susundin natin ang Biblia, ang sabi natin ay ang Diyos gumawa siya ng mga
Itlog.
living things, 'di ba? At
Okay.
hindi naman itlog yung ginawa niya. Gumawa na siya ng manok, gumawa na siya ng hayop, gumawa na siya ng tao. Pangalawa, ang argumento dito ay siyensya. Yung siyensya, nauna dito ang
Siyempre, what goes around comes around, and the world is round, and when you get around, there you are and you are found, and then you found an egg. So the egg came first because it is like the world.
Yes, parang sa ano lang yan, sa mitochondria.
Yes.
'Di ba, parang may cells siya. Mukha siyang cells, bilog siya. Tapos it started small, tapos sa tubig, 'di ba, makikita mo ang dami mga cells. Doon nagsimula ang life. Ngayon, kung binuo ng Panginoon, syempre magsisimula siya sa kung paano mabubuo yung manok bago yung buong kabuuan.
Bago magkaroon ng itlog, kailangan muna ng reproduction. So kailangan muna ng mga manok bago magkaroon ng itlog. Maliban doon, ang kailangan ng sa argumentong ito ay sa mga manok kailangan ng Omar?
Alam mo lang ba dito?
Sperm cells.
Ng sperm cells at egg cells. Kasi mammals sila.
Mammal.
Joke. Hindi sila mammals. So, that's a trick question. Because there are birds.
Mama mo.
Mamal mo.
Correction.
Yeah.
Ang mga manok ay may kapasidad na mag-reproduce on their own without yung mating process. Kasi kaya nga meron tayong mga manok na nilalagay sa farm tapos hindi sila kailangan ng mga lalaki manok. All of them are hens. Tapos lahat sila meron silang may sarili silang cells na makakapag-produce ng egg. Kaya lagi tayong may egg. Hindi kailangan ng ganon
And
para
what did you call
Objection. This is our last point and you'll concede after this because in Darwin's evolution of theory of evolution,
Yes.
you can't evolve with just eggs.
Yes.
You know, from the dinosaurs to whatever, they became what? They became reptiles, and then they became birds, which a hen, which is a manok.
Hen.
So
Yeah.
you cannot evolve with just eggs.
Tama.
Well, in the case of itlog,
You lose.
You lose.
I'm with them. I agree. The manok came first.
Sabi ni Google, hens will lay eggs without a rooster as the egg laying process is a natural internal cycle in female chickens. They don't need reproduction or other
You don't
sperm
believe in
cells.
divine inception? Hindi ba syempre Mary, she got pregnant, di ba?
Yes.
So you don't believe in that? You
don't believe in that.
Kailangan ma-fertilize? That's a very human way of thinking.
First of all, you're disqualified because you cheated.
How did I be cheap?
You nag-google kayo.
You know
Nag-google
what?
kayo.
We utilize the resources available to us. And
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. This is grandstanding.
And first of
And
all,
I am standing.
there were no set rules na bawal mag-search to validate your claims.
Pero, I have a question. Yung kaninang sinagot mo, parang sinagot mo na mas nauna ang manok kaysa sa itlog.
Bakit?
Kasi, may sinagot siya kanina na parang mas nauna na yung manok sa itlog, di ba?
that's a technicality, Your Honor. I object.
Pero yun totoo, mas marami kaming points.
Yung totoo, Daya, kasi talagang the chicken came first.
Oh,
I-
di ba?
I have to say.
Nag-concede na.
Sorry.
1 point.
I give it to them.
Thank you.
So it's just a trial naman.
Oh my God, trial pa lang yun.
Wala na.
Wow, we really went all out.
Oh,
Yeah,
ano,
yeah.
friends pa tayo after this, ah?
Okay.
We'll see.
Sila yung panalo sa trial.
Sayote sa tinola or papaya sa tinola?
Papaya sa tinola. Sige. Siguro, mas interesting ang papaya sa tinola. Kasi, lagi na tayong kumakain ng sayote na may sa tinola, di ba?
Yes.
So parang if you're willing to explore your food,
Yes.
I feel like it's a great chance if you could eat papaya in your tinola.
I could add to that, it's innovation in culinary experience. Papaya sa tinola is like having a Michelin gourmet style of dish. So I think that's more interesting.
All right, having an innovation in cooking or whatever is an arbitrary point, because what sells, what puts food on the table, literally, what puts money in your pocket, the world famous sayote sa tinola. Kahit ako, na 12 years old lang ako dumating sa Pilipinas, I already know sayote sa tinola. But papaya sa tinola, what's that?
Yes, and innovation is not is more than preference. It's just like saying na bakit mo babaguhin yan kung gusto ko yung sayote sa tinola.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, I have a question. What does sayote taste like?
Oh, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Your Honor.
He doesn't
So, he doesn't really understand what he's saying.
I know what a papaya tastes like, but
Oh,
I've never
see?
had it in tinola.
Papaya sa tinola is the best example of the perfect balance of sweetness and then a right amount of stew.
Who's
And
had papaya sa tinola?
me.
Who's had sayote sa tinola?
Me.
Guys, hands? Anybody? I rest my case.
Okay, Mr. Mr. Canlas, do you eat papaya in your tinola? Because
Yes.
the last time when I shared food with you with tinola, na niluto ng mama mo, sayote ang nakalagay. At na-enjoy ko din yun kasama ng brother mong si Elijah Canlas.
Sorry.
Nagdala siya ng tinola sa set namin nang merong tinola na may sayote at hindi papaya.
Mr. Canlas, susuway ka ba sa sayote ng nanay mo?
Objection! They are undermining
Overruled.
our clients by questioning their intelligence.
No, we're questioning.
This is grandstanding!
Oh, you're grandstanding because it's our time, and the argument here is not the traditionalist point of view. It's about innovation, progressing forward. We should try new things, hence papaya sa tinola.
Yes. Because
Try for it.
because the good can always be better.
Sino ba nagsabi na better ang papaya sa tinola? When in fact, kung gusto natin ng change, kailangan mas masarap sa kung ano yung meron tayo ngayon. Yung sayote sa tinola, matagal na yan na nandyan sa tinola ang sayote. Ngayon, ang papaya, gaya ng sabi nyo, hindi nyo masagot kanina dahil hindi kumakain ng papaya sa tinola. Because, bakit mo babaguhin ng isang bagay kung alam mong mas masarap at mas better pa doon sa papaya?
And the data shows that sayote sa tinola is where it's at. We rest our case.
Our last argument for this is papaya sa tinola is the perfect sweetness, as I've mentioned. But also, have you tasted Manam's watermelon sinigang? Yes?
Objection, Your Honor, irrelevant to the case.
No, it is. It is progressiveness and progression of culinary taste. That's why papaya sa tinola is the way to go right now. because it's all bland.
I agree. Masarap ang watermelon sa sinigang pero hindi masarap ang papaya sa tinola. Magkaibang bagay yun. It's really irrelevant to the case. It's not about innovation, it's about preference. And what Mr. Diaz said earlier, the data shows na mas masarap talaga ang sayote sa tinola. At sino namang gugustuhin ng tinola na matamis? Hindi
And you
hindi
know what?
tamis ang
Yes.
hanap.
Tama, and it's not about over progression of flavors. Sometimes in order to progress, we have to understand that some things are better left in their perfect original recipe.
Oh, Sim.
But how could we know that watermelon sinigang is the best way to go with Manam not introducing it? This is the way to go right now, papaya sa tinola. If Manam, for example, just Manam or Jerry's Grill or Dencho's or for whoever restaurant, for example, would innovate with papaya sa tinola and it tastes good, who would say no?
Yeah.
You know, the data shows right now that it's sayote sa tinola is the way to go because
Please cite your sources.
it's in history.
Please cite your source. Papaya is very flattered by your flattering opinion of papaya, but you know what? We're talking about facts, and the fact is, sayote is king.
Yes, at alam nyo ba na may nag-away na pamilya dahil nilagyan ng papaya ang tinola.
What?
I can cite my sources because yung kapitbahay namin ay wala silang sayote kaya papaya ang nilagay. At
Yes.
hindi nagustuhan ang lasa.
At sigurado pag umuwi ka ngayon at sinabi mo papaya sa tinola, yung mommy mo, aawain ka.
Objection, we have not been informed of this information.
Okay, guys,
Because you're uninformed.
we concede in this debate because we're the best sports. And we know when it's the right thing to do.
Your mom just called.
Sayote
She
sa
said,
tinola.
dapat lang.
Yeah.
At saka, dapat lang na mag-concede kayo dahil una sa lahat, di talaga kayo kumakain ng papaya sa tinola.
But can
We
you...
have evidence. Roll the tapes.
Pero pwede nyo ba sabihin na ang ganda ng arguments namin?
Hindi. Sabi ko sa'yo, matatalo ka dito eh.
For the next round, we'll just limit the into 6. So, three arguments for both of you.
Para hindi nga na.
Okay.
Our next topic is early bird or night.
Oh shit!
Done.
Okay,
It is done.
you guys are done.
Well,
Okay,
do we
I
go
can
first?
make an opening
Okay.
statement. All right. There are countless studies that show that optimum performance in humans is shown when the body's natural circadian rhythm is followed. Melatonin is released between 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. So that means when we have a proper sleep schedule, not only are we more effective, but we have better mood, more stable mood, and we're able to be better contributing members of society. If you are an early bird, as they say, the early bird gets the worm. As my father says, first up, best dressed. And that is what an early bird does. Amen.
Get a worm.
But not everybody is a morning person because I am not a morning person because if I try to wake up early in the morning, I am constipated as my goodness. My tummy aches all the time. And so I don't think waking up early for me is healthy and I feel like I feel more alive if it's in the nighttime until the midnight.
Yeah, that's just a certain part of the demographic. There are lots of people who sleep late. So, please account that also, Mr. Diaz.
Yes.
I would like to say, stop with the feel. Stop with the feel. Because we can talk all day about how we feel and what leads us to the conclusion to be how we are. But we're speaking of facts, how to be more effective, also how to be contributing members, and also the whole world runs on a morning schedule, morning routine.
Yes, ang pinag-uusapan dito hindi yung epekto, yung dapat para maging healthy ka, para mas maging productive ka. Maganda talaga na magsimula ka early para tapusin mo yung buong daylight dahil diyan mas buhay ang mga tao.
Diyan kayo nagkakamali sa dapat. My sleep therapist told me that there's actually no right sleeping method. There's no right sleeping schedule. It's base sa bawat tao, sa bawat individual, iba-iba tayo ng circadian rhythm. Yung mga nagko-call center, kailangan nila mag-adjust sa kung paano sila namumuhay. So, hindi mo pwedeng ipilit ang early bird sa mga nagko-call center. Hindi mo pwedeng mapilit ang mga early bird sa mga VA, sa mga nandito sa bar na nagtatrabaho.
Speaking of call center agents, I think it's really important to note that there is a higher case of people getting sick in call centers because they don't get a proper dose of vitamin D. So they have to either take it orally, but it's so important for people to synthesize vitamin D through the sun. And that's the easiest way you can keep your immune system high. It's just natural that humans were not meant to be nocturnal. It's a choice, but is it the most optimum choice? That's the question here. And we can't go on feelings. We have to go with facts.
That's true. We still have 1 second. Then go.
We actually didn't say who said anything about feelings. These are also facts. Sleeping at the right time, kung ano yung dapat, ay subjective. So you cannot just dictate with every individual how they should sleep, how they should live. That's a dictatorship. So we don't want a dictatorship here. We want what's best for the right person, and that varies from person to person. And being optimum performance, it's
Superstitious belief, kapag nabuhay ka sa gabi, maraming aswang, maraming multo. Gugustuhin mo bang mabuhay at gugustuhin mo bang gising ka sa gabi kung mas maraming aswang at multo? And given that fact, magmumukha kang aswang pag lagi kang gising sa gabi. Kaya naman, kapag gumising ka sa umaga, magbe-breakfast ka, tapos mararamdaman mo, ayan na ang araw, sisikat na. You will get a positivity. Science says and study says that people who wakes up as a morning person are happier.
Amen.
as a creative, and you know this, all the creative juices would come during the night. Because everybody is silent, you can think and you can hear your thoughts. And you are a creative, you know this.
Yes.
And it's actually like insulting for us to say that we should be early birds. Because even at rehearsals, we go rehearse at night.
Mamaya.
Wala na.
And no one consists during the round, voting process po tayo. Who's in favor?
Ang dami pa namang night out.
Huwag yung gawing basis yung mas maraming mga night owl, ah.
Hindi.
Wala. By who they want to vote.
By argument based.
Okay, so who's in favor with dyslexia?
Come on, early birds.
One, two, three.
Come on, thank you, night owls. Thank you
so much.
We appreciate the candor.
How about being a night owl?
Sa night owl, Jomar.
Okay.
One.
Clear. Thank
Ba't
you.
walang yung iba hindi nag-vote?
Thank you.
Mag-vote kayo!
No.
Thank you.
No.
Mag-vote kayo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dahil hindi botante!
Okay, for this round.
Bobotante!
Bobotante!
Thank you.
Okay, for the previous round, yung point will be in this text.
How many? Ilang arguments? Sir?
Ano lang?
32.
Five.
So, 1-1.
One. Okay, ang topic po ay mahal ko or mahal ako.
Wow!
Sino mauna?
Jerome?
Sige, umpisahan ko na.
Okay. Timer starts now.
Minsan lang tayo mabuhay sa mundo. Bakit hindi tayo magmamahal ng taong mahal natin? Hindi dapat magmahal ng taong mahal ka. Kasi, bakit mo mamahalin yung taong hindi mo naman mahal? It's just like taking the person for granted, di ba? At hindi siya nakakatuwa actually na makaramdam na parang hayaan mo yung taong minamahal ka na hindi mo naman mahal. So, kailangan ipaglaban mo. Kung mahal mo, ipaglaban mo. Sayo na. At kasi, darating sa punto kapag ginawa mo ang tama at naligawan mo siya,
Hindi dapat tayo nagka-quantify kung sino yung mas may mahal sa hindi. Kasi parehas dapat na may mahal. Pero, kung mahal mo lang siya at hindi ka niya mahal, at abusado siya, mahirap yun. Guys, toxic yun, guys. Gusto nyo bang mapunta tayo sa relasyon na hindi tayo mahal ng partner natin? Hindi natin gusto yun. Dahil ang gusto natin, equal yung pagmamahal. So, kung sinasabi mo lang na mahal ko, pero hindi ako mahal, oh my God.
Guys, I think the argument here is not about mahal ko o mahal ako, right? It's about being afraid to take a chance or
Ang
being
argument dito, mahal.
or being brave to take a chance. And it's not about loving and failing. It's about loving even if you might fail. And I think that's what mahal ko is all about.
yes, that's what love truly means. Kapag kahit na walang problema, walang kaso kung hindi ka mahal ng tao, basta ang mahalaga maipakita mo at masabi mo na mahal mo isang
Putting
tao.
yourself on the
Yes.
That is where you're wrong because there are lots of domestic abuse cases here in the Philippines. If they don't receive the right amount of love and their partners are abusive, that's your argument would, you know, support those criminals who just abuse their partners because what? They're not being loved.
Yeah.
So the argument here is not whether you just love them, but also there's a reciprocation of love.
Una sa lahat, walang batas sa pagmamahal. Kapag may mahal ka, mahalin mo ng buong buo at hindi mo kailangang mag-expect ng babalik na pagmamahal dahil ang pagmamahal ay ibinibigay yan ng kusa. Hindi yan ine-expect na ibabalik sa'yo.
Yes, and I think that you just answered our own question on this debate because the number one reason of domestic abuse, the reason why they don't leave their abusers is because mahal ako eh. They're imprisoned by the illusion that is love. And
Mas
that
okay
is what
na mahal ako.
is.
Kasi pag hindi ka mahal ng isang tao, na makakalimutan mo what your purpose is. Makakalimutan mo yung sarili mo kung ano ba talagang dapat mong gawin. Tapos hindi ka naman talaga mahal ng isang tao, so they're just gonna abuse your feelings. Yeah. And also, yung phrase na he fell first, but I fell harder. Ganon. They fell first, I fell harder. Mas okay na mahal ako ng isang tao muna para mas mahalin ko pa sila ng todo.
Sino ba nagsabi na hindi ako mahal ng mahal ko? Wala naman sa option na mahal ko pero hindi ako mahal.
Yes.
Kaya mahal ko, ibig sabihin lang nun, kaya minamahal ko siya,
Yes.
kaya minamahal niya rin ako pabalik.
Yes.
Wala sa usapan natin na kapag minahal mo ang isang tao,
Yes.
ay hindi ka din mahal. Ang sinasabi ng argumentong ito ay dapat mahal ka ng tao. Bakit laging ikaw lang lagi? Ang sobrang selfish nun. Dapat ipakita mo rin sa tao na mahal niyo ang isa't isa.
Santo ba kayo? Para maging martir? Hindi na tayo ganoon. Nasa new age na tayo. Like, hindi tayo pwedeng magmahal lang na magmahal hanggat sa maubos tayo. Hanggat sa, ang dami ng suicidal cases, guys. Para maubos tayo dahil lang sa pagmamahal, kailangan din natin alagaan yung sarili natin. Kailangan nating piliin na mahalin din tayo, na may bumalik sa atin, na masuklian kung ano yung binibigay natin. Hindi na pwede yung magpakamartir tayo ngayon.
Are you sure you're not siding with... Is this... tapos na?
Yeah.
Oh, I had such a good one!
No. This is enough evidence.
Sino po ang boboto sa grupo ni Benedict at ni Alex? Mahal ko. Taas po ang kamay. One.
Isa lang.
Okay,
Sino po ang boboto kay Omar and kay Jerome? Mahal ako.
Yes! Fair.
Grand.
Fair. Traitors! All of you! I'm kidding.
Okay, magmamahal ah.
Potante!
Kayo magrereklamo pag pag meron kayong mahal tapos hindi kayo mahal.
Or di nyo mahal.
Okay, let's breathe first.
Okay. Mahal ko.
Mahal ako.
Sorry.
Okay, our topic is diskarte.
Ay.
Wala pa akong diploma.
I think we will let
Mahirap to,
I think we will let the Joran start. Our respected colleagues. Yes.
Timer starts.
Sa buhay, kailangan natin ng mga safety nets for success. At hindi lang natin kailangan yon para mag-survive, pero para rin sa mga taong mahal natin. So yung diploma ay isang pruweba para mag-succeed tayo, hindi lang para sa sarili natin, pero para sa mga maraming nagsakripisyo para mataguyod tayo at mabuhay tayo.
That is coming from a privileged point of view. Ang diploma ay para lang sa mga may kayang mag-avail ng diploma. Paano ang ating education system dito sa Pilipinas? Hindi ba natin ituturo sa mga bata na dapat dumiskarte sila? Maraming paraan para kumita ng pera. Ngayon kung aasa ka lang sa diploma, mawawalan ka ng puwang para makakita ng ibang pera.
Yes, and nobody is discrediting the importance of a diploma, pero I think kailangan naman na natin isipin what came first, the chicken or the egg, and what came first before the diploma is the diskarte.
I rest my case.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that's exactly the problem. Like, our education system doesn't allow us to have like formal education, but that's the goal. Like, everybody should have access with a good and quality education with diplomas because that's what we deserve. Karapatan natin yun. Hindi dahil sa hindi importante yung diskarte, pero karapatan natin magkaroon ng magandang edukasyon, magkaroon ng diploma at hindi tayo maaasa lang sa diskarte. Kasi pwede tayong umasa sa diskarte na may diploma.
Aanhin mo ang diploma kung walang diskarte. Sabi nga nila. Kino-quote ko yon. Ngayon, kung ang diskarte mo ay para magkaroon ng diploma, walang problema doon. Pero tanggalin mo lahat ng mga bagay na to, lahat ng mga papel, lahat ng mga papuri, lahat ng achievements mo sa buhay, ano ang matitira? Diskarte.
Yes, and it's not about shitting on a diploma, right? But not everybody has equal access to the resources in order to attain a diploma, but everybody has equal access to the ability to build long-lasting diskarte.
Kung puro diskarte ka lang, you don't understand everything. But if you have a diploma, it's a certificate that you can understand because learning is not trying to become smarter, but to understand what kind of world you're living in. I rest my case.
Yeah, but in a diploma, it's about teaching our youth today that they can finish something, and that's important to have like a more successful life.
Let's take the case of a Filipino who had a diploma at his fingertips, who was given all the resources to get a diploma. Is it as sweet as the Filipino who started from nothing and had nothing but his 2 hands to build himself up, to build his way into the world, and finally he saved up enough money, put himself through school, and achieved that diploma? He would not get there without the diskarte, and it would not be as sweet.
And by the way, wala pa akong diploma. May diploma ka?
Wala, pero nakarating ako dito.
Pero kausap namin kayo. Pareho tayo ng pinaglalaban ngayon.
Amen.
Oh, meron pa? Last. So, ang last argument namin ay
That's about it.
pag tinanong mo lahat ng maralitang Pilipino kung ano yung pangarap nila para sa anak nila, ang pangarap nila ay makapagtapos sila. Hindi magdiskarte dahil alam nila na mas may guarantee ka for a good life if you have a formal education, if you have a diploma. Even people who left school would want to come back.
Yeah.
Because that's their safety net. That's what they want in life.
I take your point, Mr. Garcia, pero sa totoo lang, ang mga parents ko hindi rin nakatapos sa pag-aaral. Ang hawak nila ay diskarte. Ang bawat diskarte nila, yun ang pinanghawakan nila para makapagpaaral ng tao. Tama na kailangan ng edukasyon. Pero ang diskarte pa rin ang mangingibabaw kung paano ka makakapagpaaral ng tao without you having limited resources.
Yes, my dad quit school at grade 6 and he became the head of San Miguel Corporation and started 3 multi-million-dollar businesses in his lifetime. Ako never ako nakagraduate pero nakarating ako ng Mexico to shoot my first international movie, and that's all because of diskarte.
So, sino po ang boto kay Jomar? Diploma.
In fairness, magaling yung points.
How about dyslexia? Discard. Okay, for this round, the point will go to Jomar. Okay, so tayo po, and we'll be having the last topic. So kung sino man nanalo sa round na to, will be the winner of the Bar Boys Puksaan.
Boys,
Take a sandali. To be right or to be kind? Sino po po?
Okay, sino mo
Pwede magpalit ng team.
Tama to.
Tama to. Panalo kami.
Kayo muna.
Ayaw mo
Okay.
Timer starts.
To be right. Dahil unang-una sa lahat, the law is blind. Ngayon, kung ang pagbabasihan natin ay law, to be right is the right way. Pero, kahit na hindi pa yan sa law usapan, to be right is still the good way and the better way. Because, kapag sobrang bait mo, bukod sa maaabusado ka, hindi lahat ng pagkakataon kailangan mong gamitin ang kabaitan dahil may effect yan na pwedeng maging domino effect na yung kabaitan mo magkakaroon ng ibang effect sa ibang tao. Kaya dapat gawin mo pa rin lagi ang tama.
To be kind.
Yes.
To be kind is more important. Kasi, Jerome,
Dahil as human beings, ang kailangan lang natin ay to empathize and to know that sometimes you make mistakes and you don't have to always be right, but
Yeah.
you always have to be kind.
Not
Because you don't know what the other person is going through.
yeah, and not just with other people, but you have to be kind to yourself as well.
Yes. So, to be kind is the right way to go.
Yeah.
I think there's a time and place for being kind, but I think especially in society, laws are put in place to help a society move forward together collectively, right? And if, for example, let's take inuman for example. You don't want to stop the inuman kasi you don't want to be a KJ. You want to be kind, you want to be fun, but you see people are getting drunk. Is it important that you stop the inuman because you know it's the right thing to do so everybody gets home safely and doesn't get into car accidents? Or you want to be kind and continue the joy? I think it's a question that we all know the answer to.
Yeah, I think being kind then resonates with that as well. Kasi if you know that the person needs help from the inuman, you have to be kind enough to sober up and bring them home as well. And you don't have to be right in law. You just need to be kind to yourself while being kind to others. So you hit two birds in one stone.
Ang bansa na to ay maraming gusto maging tama pero wala masyadong mabuting tao.
Yes, tama. Dahil kapag sinabi mo, hindi, tama na ang bansang ito ay walang gustong maging mabait na tao, mabuting tao. Pero kung ang pagbabasehan natin ay, for example, gusto mong tumulong, mabait ka, sobrang bait mo, gusto mong tulungan isang tao, humihingi sa'yo ng tulong, umuutang sa'yo, ikaw naawa ka. Pero yung taong yun, pinangsugal niya. Nakasira ka ng pamilya, nakasira ka ng buhay. Pero kapag nagkaroon na tayo ng ganung pagkakataon, how do you make it right? When things fall apart, how do you make it right?
And I think in this country, everybody wants to be kind, but nobody wants to do what's right.
That's not right because illegal things like, for example, drinking. Our parents would always say, like your example, Mr. Diaz, you said that drinking is actually not right because it's bad for your health. But
Yes.
that's not the important thing.
Yes.
The important thing is actually to just be present, be kind, because being kind is always being better. And that's what we need in our society right now.
Yun na po ang end ng ating round. The judges to decide kung sino po ang winner of the Bar Boys Pusa. Sino po ang boto sa argumento ng Team Dyslexia to be right? Okay. How about Team Jomar to be kind?
Good game.
Okay, guys, pinili nilang maging mabuting tao. Ngayon kami ang ipanalo nyo.
Yes.
We share this crown to each other. And to you guys, because we're kind.
We accept, but we're right.
We're right. We're right all along.
We're all winners here, except the both of you.